Hi guys, welcome back to my weekly readings. I trust you guys had a wonderful New Year's holiday and are gearing up for the new year that's up and coming. We are dealing with a lot of strong energies. I do realize that because I can feel it as well. But that too shall pass. It will get better once the year progresses a little bit more so that we can learn to deal with these new, very powerful energies that we are being hit with on a daily basis. I thank you guys for choosing me as your tarot reader. I thank you guys for your donations because I do need them. I also thank you for your comments, your likes, your shares, for sticking with me throughout the years. I appreciate it. Today we're going to take a little peek at the energies that will affect us during this week. I believe is the week from the 6th through to the 11th, perhaps. Let me check. Correct. All right, let's take a little peek at the cards that have already come out. Now they're a bit strong. We did get, out of the Oracle cards, the Phoenix Rising. The Phoenix Rising, a girl working alchemy with fire. Very focused on it. The phoenix rises out of the ashes. It's a burning away of the old self. So it represents a transformation of life path, or what you have done up to now, the way that you have thought, acted, the things that you have done are going to transform. Maybe it's only in your mind, the way that you look at things, the way that you react to certain things, the thoughts that you have had about certain people, how you feel about them. A lot of things are going to transform as you move through the beginning of this year. You're going to feel like your life is very chaotic at this time, but it's because you're being prepared for that transformation, being prepared for better things in your life than what you have asked for, than what you have been dealing with up to now. A lot of things are going to change, and not for the worse, but for the better. You're going to be tempted as well, because the next card is temptation. So whether this is in a relationship, or temptation to take the easy way out, temptation to go for more money when there's a position that's being offered to you, because it gives you more money, but you don't read the fine print as to where all the responsibilities are going to be on your back. You're not going to be able to complete that job, therefore you will be fired in the end. So be very careful as to what you're being tempted to do, and during this time where you're going through this total transformation and fire and shedding, and seems like your life is really chaotic, you're also being advised not to engage in any discussions or arguments with other people, or trying to compete with other people at this time. The chaos around you, try to step away from it. Try to be quiet as you move through it. Center yourself, center your thoughts, think about what you want to do, think about your fears, and try to keep them under control, because temptation is also a lot to do with that. It's a lot to do with your fears and how you handle it, and then running away from the things that you are building or are doing, thinking that it's too much. Try to stay centered. If you are in a relationship and someone else becomes very attractive to you at this time, you need to be very careful, because it's a test that you're going through. Don't fall for it. Also, your partner may become aware of it and think that there's more to it than there actually is, and you might even lose your partner. So this is a very trying time when a lot of things are going to be shed out of your life. Things that you no longer need, ways that you've acted that you no longer will act that way, because it's like a growing up in a sense, and a shedding of the old you so that the new you can submerge, can come out of where it's been hiding. You're going to be calling parts of you back in. For some of you, if you are single, there's also love that's on one of these cards as well. So you may dream of someone. You may even see it in a picture frame in your dream, and this person you're going to meet in a short time. Once you get past through this shedding of the old and the new transformation that you're going to start going through, You're going to open up to more real love. You have to, if you're single, even if you are in a relationship, okay, your relationship can become tainted. You may become tempted by someone else, or just the fact that you're not opening your heart up enough in order to allow love in, and your partner will mirror this, so you'll feel like something is lacking in your relationship. So this card also speaks of, if you want love in your life, real love, you have to open up your own heart. You have to open up to pain. Even if you get hurt, you have to be aware that you need to open up completely in order for true love to come into your heart. So parts of our hearts may still be closed. We need to do an exercise to look within, to look at our hearts. What color is our heart? Is it truly open? Is it dark? Is it cold? Is it warm? Is it red? Is it orange? What color is it? And give it orange light, green light, orange light. Just try to change the way that it feels so that it's more open to receiving true love. If you are single and you're going through all of this changes, then a new love is coming into your life. Someone that is totally new, and someone that is better than what you have dreamt of or thought about or wished for or put out to the universe. It's going to be something very special. But you do need to be able to open your heart to attract that type of relationship. If it's closed, if it's fearful, if it's jealous, if it's whatever it is that you feel in your heart, or how you feel about the partner that you're even looking at, you're going to attract that type of relationship, so that you heal that from within yourself. So you need to be very careful, if you are single, of what you are thinking or how you feel, because you will attract what you feel. So you need to break away from a lot of the old ways of thinking and the old ways of feeling and all the pain or struggles that you had in past relationships, so that the newer one can be different, can be something extremely special, which is what's supposed to be coming. It's just that we need to open up and allow it in. Otherwise, if we still have the wall where we don't want people around us, where we don't want people to touch us, where we're afraid of our own intimacy, it's not going to happen until we let go of all of that fear. We have to release it in order for it to come in. If you are in a relationship and you have any of those AKA fears that I just mentioned, or situations, you are mirroring that from your partner, and your partner's going to feel it, and they're going to feel it and be the same. Just know that it's uncanny the way that our partners are going to mirror how we truly are. Even if it's not a twin flame, perhaps even all the partners that we actually attract are a twin. They're our other half. They're someone that is feeling the same way that you are, doing the same things that you are, but in the male form or in the female form, however it is that you, whatever type of relationship you have, whether you are heterosexual or bisexual or homosexual or whatever sexuality you prefer, your partner is going to mirror you. So you need to be aware that whatever you see in them, it's something that you also have. It's a problem or an issue that you need to work on in order for your partner to either change, another one leaves so another one can step in that doesn't have that issue, or they heal it along with you. But they have to be open to this type of belief or this type of mirroring effect. I've tried to explain it to my family and they look at me like I'm crazy. They don't even believe me. And they see what I am going through. They see what happens in life, but they don't, for some reason, they're just not there yet when it comes to that level of thinking or being open to the possibilities that your partners are your mirror. They definitely are. I can see it in other relationships now, because before I wasn't aware of these things, but now that I am, and I kind of look for it and I see it, it's like, I don't know, it's magic. It's alchemy. It's the energy attracts like. They say, no, that you attract an opposite. You don't really attract an opposite. You attract someone that's just like you. that has the same issues. There may be a couple of little things that are not the same, but if you look down deep inside to the root of it, you may find that it is the same. It's something that happened, a long time ago, whatever it is. You'll see it. You just have to learn to look for it, and you have to believe that it can happen. But this transformation that's going to happen to us, because we're all going through this together, and it is the beginning of the year, and we are going to experience a lot of changes, because this year brings in a whole new decade with it, a whole new set of rules, a whole new set of thinking. Things are going to change, whether you believe it or not. Also, where the planets are situated, they're in different places, they're doing different things, so different things will happen as well. We are going to be more conscious of our spending. We're going to be more conscious of our finances because of where Saturn is at this time, and will be for a little while. And then it moves into another area where we're going to be conscious of our communications. There'll be restrictions when it comes to those things. So you need to be aware of the planets, what they do, how they move about, and how they actually affect us. Continuation. We do have an understanding of a better balance in our lives. Whether we can achieve that or not, we're still working on it, because this card wouldn't have come out otherwise. It's a card of Sagittarius. It's a card of beliefs. It's a card of a higher power. It's a card of an angel trying to help, assist you all the time, help you balance your emotions with that of your everyday working on, your physical, your finances, the things that you do, your addictions, your beliefs, the way you think. It has to balance. There has to be more of a balance between you and a higher power, between the earth and divinity or the universe. We are connected. We are connecting better now than we have before. But there's still a long way to go to the place that we should be, where the sun is shining way back here. This could be the end of our path for all we know. We don't know what the heck that is back there, but this is where we're headed. There's just a long ways before we actually achieve it. Better balance. We also got the star, which says we're healing from a lot of things. So we're still not there, but we're on our way. We are working on it. Again, that connection, that water. If you see, these two cards have a lot of similarities. They have the cups, our emotions. They have the water being poured from one to another. From here, it's being poured back into our subconscious mind and into the earth. Here, we're standing on water. 1 foot on land, 1 foot on water. And the cups back and forth with the water. So we're balancing a lot better. We're trying to remain connected to our unconscious and to our conscious mind. We have that connection, and we're working on balancing it so that we can work with it, work with divinity, and work with every day that what we need to deal with, the money we need to make to keep a roof over our heads, take care of our families, whatever. This is a card of being able to achieve that, to follow our guidance, being able to follow it a bit better now. We're more connected to our subconscious. We're showing people more who we truly are now. Whether they like it or not, that's not your problem. Your problem is to shed the old and show who you are to other people. Whether they like you or not, it doesn't matter. You're going to attract the right people that do like you, that belong around you. Because we do incarnate with other groups. They're just scattered everywhere. And we need to find them. Or they need to find us, one or the other. So that we can better reflect back and forth, with people that really understand us or that really truly like us. If you see that the people around you don't like you at all and they're constantly battling it out with you, always have to defend yourself. Always a difference of opinions, a lot of wands, a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, a lot of competition for no good reason. You know that you are probably not in the right place at this time, but those things are all going to fall away. Shed. There's endings. There's victory achieved from all of the hard work of getting through all the major arcana cards and working with it. You're no longer going to feel like you're in a place of being confined, because these are all your thoughts that confine you. You're going to start opening up because clear thinking is coming. This is the thought that cuts through all of the bullshit or whatever goes on in your mind and the people around you, and not allowing them to have that much of an influence over you anymore. How you think or how you act, you're really not going to give a damn anymore about this constant battle of other people interfering in your life, or other people having an opinion over what you should be doing or shouldn't do. You're not going to care anymore, because this sword is going to cut through all of that, and you're not going to give a shit. You have the crown. There's going to be a thought that comes to you that's going to really help you break through all of this, so you don't have to feel like you're constantly defending yourself anymore with other people, because this is not a good position to be. It's good position of advantage over others, no matter what, but it gets tiring after a while to constantly be having to defend yourself or your actions or who you are or what you are. You are you, and you should be able to be you without so many rules and regulations and so much restriction on your thoughts, on who you are, being tied all the time and restricted, or feel like you're being restricted from things that you really aren't. You need to start to let go. You're becoming very complacent and bored in the situation that you are in, or where you are, whether you're in a relationship or not. You need to snap out of it, because this is all due to the energies around you and the changes that you're going through. You're being gifted something that comes with emotions, that comes with love. It's a cup that's being offered to you. So whether this is a new romance that's coming into your life, or a new improvement of an existing romance, you need to pay attention to it. Because if you're not paying attention to this new opportunity, it's going to pass you by, and then you'll have to wait for the next one. It could take years, if not decades for it to come back. You're focused on times when you were happier, or you thought you were happier. If you really were, you would still be there. But you really weren't. This is an illusion. A lot of things are illusions in our own mind, that we think, oh, there was a better time when I was. No, it wasn't really better, or you'd still be there. You're not there because it wasn't that great and you left it, or it left you, or whatever. It dissolved. Because there's a new lesson. There's a new path that you need to take. We also are being called to do spiritual work, healing work, spiritual work, whatever it is, with your mouth, with your hands, with your drawings, with your cooking, with your sewing, whatever. There's things that we do that help other people, and we need to do that as well as help ourselves. We can't stop doing that, because once we stop doing that, roads start closing. Right now they're closing anyway, because of the transformation that we're taking. A lot of things are going to be taken away from us one way or the other. What we need to do is communicate to the universe that this, or better, in a good, kind way, in a good, easy way, where I can deal with it, where I can still pay my bills. Because sometimes the universe is unforgiving. It cuts everything out of your life with one big woof of that sword. And then you're like, oh shit, I don't have a job, I don't have this, I don't have that. And then you need to start struggling in order to get it all going again. So you have to be thankful, very thankful for what you have. And in order to pay your bills, a good job, whatever it is, we all have our money that comes in one way or the other. We need to thank the universe for it. We need to thank him for our vehicles. We need to thank for the roof over our heads, whatever it is. Whether you like it or not, whether you wish it was different or better, or what it was in the past, you need to be thankful for what you have now. All the little blessings that we get, we need to be thankful. That's another card on the table. Blessings. Today I count my blessings, small and large. And I notice the new gifts that come to me from God. We need to be more thankful for the things that we're getting. We need to notice them as a blessing, because they truly are. Having your family with you, or having your family that's still on this side, not on the other side. Having children, having grandchildren, having friends. Be thankful for all of those things. Everything that you deal with on a daily basis, be thankful that it's there. Especially if you love it, if you feel for it. Because otherwise it could be taken away. Forgiveness. Forgiving anything or anyone or any situation in your past that has hurt you, even if it's now in the present. Forgive and forget. I'm willing to release old resentments so that I may enjoy my life. Resentments hold you back. They burn inside of you like a bush that's burning and doesn't stop burning, or just a flame that you can't put out. And eventually it will hurt you. It will make you sick. It will close your heart. Whatever it is that it does, it's not going to be a good thing for you. So you need to forgive, even if you never speak to that person again or have anything to do with them. You need to forgive them for whatever it is that they've done, no matter how many times they did it. Even if they're continually doing it to date, to this very moment, you still need to forgive and count your blessings, because that pain that you're experiencing, or that situation that's very uncomfortable with someone, is a lesson. That's all part of a lesson, because that soul is showing you something that you need to learn, that you need to forgive, that you need to forget, that you need to get over, that you need to break away from. Know that it's something you don't need in your life anymore. And a lot of this has to do with your family members, because they're the ones that are the closest to you and can hurt you the most. You know, so family healing, that's another thing that's going on here, and the blessings could come through that, through your family, through healings of and forgiveness, you know, and it heals all of you at the same time. I pray for my family and give the situation over to God for answers, support, and healing. So whatever it is that you guys have going on with your family, a family member, whether it's your children, grandchildren, mother, father, siblings, uncles, whatever it is that you need to let go of, that you need to forgive, that you need to heal. You have support that's coming in from the divine, but you need to ask for it. You need to thank it for the assistance, for the support, for the healing. You need to also know that you have to put part into that. Okay, it isn't just all the divine working. You have to put your part too, to forgive, to let go, no matter what it is. Know that your work is being noticed by other people. You do good work. For those of you that want to start your own business, this is a card of the craftsman, of the exceptional craftsperson. So there's something that you do that's really good, and you need to start doing it. Other people will notice you. Other people will take part in it. They'll buy your work. They'll ask for more work. They'll hire you. So don't be afraid of starting out on your own, because a lot of people are going to like what you do. You just need to show them what it is. Again, protecting yourself and waiting for the showdown, the hoedown, whatever you want to call it. The 9 wands. You have your protective barriers up. And here you have your wand with your little bandage over your head that shows that you have already gone through a lot of struggles in life. You have already been hurt many times over, and you don't want to get hurt anymore. So you have your little wall up of protection and your one stick ready for action, ready to hit someone with it, or do whatever it is to get yourself ahead. This is a card of perseverance, of not giving up, of continuing to move forward. But you need to let your wall down, because with this wall, no one can get through. And like the other cards said, even if it hurts you, you have to allow it to come in. Otherwise, you're going to block something really, really good that the universe wants to bring you. And then you won't have the need for this protective wall anymore, because you're going to allow the universe to be the one to call the shots. You're going to let them do things for you. Them, whatever it is. Really, it's all energy. But sometimes they manifest into things. People, situations. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is a person that has their finances under control. This could be a banker. This could be a tax person. This could be a romantic partner that's coming into your life. And by it being a romantic partner, it's someone with darker skin, darker hair, darker eyes. They could have gray hair if you're in my age bracket, but their eyes will be dark and their skin will be a little darker, not so white. They're also very much in charge of their finances. There's someone that's very cautious, because they're still wearing armor. You can see it under their robe. But they're very plentiful. And you can trust them, as long as they can trust you. They will be of the earth persuasion. So either Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Someone very mindful, very work-oriented, financially stable, and very oriented towards their finances. If it's someone that's new, someone that has property, someone that may even live in a big house. This could be someone that's very well off that you meet. someone that can help you with your finances, someone that can give you advice on how to better spend your money or save your money or manipulate it to where you can make ends meet a bit better. So keep an eye open for this person. This also could be you finally organizing your finances, or knowing how to, or beginning to start now to organize them to where by the end of the year you're doing really, really well, because you were able to save money, you were able to pay your bills off, you were able to do things that up to now you were having a hard time doing, because you were able to balance your life a little bit better. Maybe you had to take on a second job or a part-time job on the weekends or whatever it is in order to help you organize your bills better or pay them off. Or this could simply be someone that just comes into your life to help you, to give you some advice. It could be a romantic partner for some of you. For some of you, it could be an invitation to go somewhere, to do something, to join a group, to go to some event. If you are invited to do that, please go, because you could meet people there that are very helpful to your cause, to whatever it is you need to do. For some of you, you're planning on moving away to a different area. This card says that you will. This is also metaphorical as well. Being able to finally gain some balance, some control over your thoughts, over your actions, and moving away from a place where you've been very hectic or very chaos, a lot of chaos in your life, towards more peaceful, more calm. You still have some of your struggles with you, but there's someone that assists you in getting through them, someone that helps you move forward. This here shows a woman and a child and a man. So it's a trio. It's three people moving together, doing things together, helping each other get through situations that are very difficult. For some of you, you have small children, and you're helping them move through a situation that's very difficult along with your partner. And it's going to happen. So don't be afraid. You're going to be able to get through the struggles, whether they're financial, whether they're emotional, whether it's health. Because the Star card also represents health. It represents improvement of health issues that you may have, whether it's existing, whether it's a chronic problem, or whether it's just something that's just happened and it's going to get better. So healing does occur. Also a balance of the mind and the body and the soul, because of the Temperance card. So we have Aquarius, we have Sagittarius, and we have the planet Saturn on the table that's being highlighted with the three major arcana cards. Saturn is a very restrictive planet, but when it moves, it gives you something. It leaves something behind, something that you can take up and do for the next 20, 30 years. Whether you do it or not, it's up to you. But that planet is there to help you focus your mind and help yourself, really. It's like a very controlling father figure that is there in a certain area of your life just to help you get it together, and then it moves forward. The Temperance card is an angelic assistance that we're going to receive in order to be able to balance ourselves a bit more and control ourselves a bit more and be able to have a closer connection to divinity. Open that up. And then the Star card, of course, is more communication to divinity, having clear communication to divinity, following our divine guidance, healing from past situations that we have, whether it's of the mind, whether it's the body, the soul, healing the past lives. A lot of that could have to do with past lives as well, closing out cycles, being forgiven for past discretions or past situations that we've had, looking back and healing again things that have happened in this lifetime, but that we're getting through it now. We're finally getting through it, because the world symbolizes the closing out of a cycle and the beginning of another, being very triumphant in the way that we achieve things. It also represents travel. So you have two travel cards here that say that some of you are going to travel. You're going to take a little vacation. You're going to go places. You're going to do things. You may be showing your work to other people. Some of you, that could be part of your job. You go places, you show people what you do, or you're part of a company, a big company, and you talk to other people and show them how you do certain things, and then you move on to somewhere else. But your finances are going to improve, so don't be afraid of that. You're going to have some very creative ideas as you move through this year too, which is wonderful. Your emotions are going to be under somewhat of a control, okay, because of the King of Cups. This could be a water sign that comes into your life or gives you some advice, someone that you meet, or you yourself finally being able to control your emotions. There's going to be some chaos, some upheaval. Some people are going to move. Some people are going to break up. Some people are going to make up. And this could just be assistance that comes from divinity. An awakening of the mind, an awakening of just the things that you have been wasting time on and putting them aside and starting new, moving forward in your life. The King of Wands, or the Knight of Wands says you are. It's a fast movement forward. Once all of this chaos kind of goes away, the things that are being shed go, then you move forward very quickly with a better control of your emotions and a lot clearer thoughts in your mind. So that's how we're going to deal with the beginning of this year. A lot of chaos at first, but then it gets better. We have a judgment calling. So it's a lot of karmic stuff that we're burning away, that we're getting rid of, that we're working on. So that then we can finally have our wishes come true. Movement forward in our lives. The Eight of Wands says communications, movement forward, a lot of control, a lot of working on your own life and controlling it and being under control and setting up the blocks of your life, of all the stepping stones, so where you can build things that you want built around you. A lot of stability, a lot of authority. Some of you are going to be your own boss. This could represent an Aries that comes into your life to help you stabilize your life during the time of Cancer. Just movement forward. Some of you are going to be moving out of town, moving out of the country, out of your state, wherever it is that you live. There's wishes that are coming true in your life. It could be also a card of excess, so be careful not to drink too much or party too much. You need to keep things under control. But I think this card says that you are going to be better controlled of yourself, of your body, your mind, your soul, your thinking. You know, like more of your own boss, you know, be more authoritative over yourself. Again, this is a card of travel. So is this. It's a card of triumph. This is a card of travel, messages, a lot of messages that come. This could also be the arrows of love. So someone professes their love to you or shows you that they care. And there's forward movement in that relationship. So, good things are coming. We just need to work through the little bit of chaos at the beginning of the year. This week, God knows what we're going to go through this week. Let's see. Let's see the week. Strength card. Chariot again. Lovers. No, not the Lovers. Two of Cups. Okay, again, some karmic stuff, legal stuff. For some of you, you have legal cases that you're going to be dealing with. Be careful with your driving as well. This is also being judged fairly, balanced, more balance in your life. Taking better control of your emotions. No outbursts. Listening to your guidance. Being able to control your animalistic instincts or just instincts. Again, remember, you could be tempted as you move through this week. There's the Two of Cups, so some of you are going to be doing a deal with someone or joining with a group, joining with another partner. It could be someone from the past or somewhere that you have already been. You're going to be nostalgic about your childhood. So you may even visit places of your childhood. You may see someone from your childhood. It could be a family member, maybe somebody that's traveling that you've known from before and will come and visit you. Be aware of that. This week could be a week of forgiveness of the past, dealing with things from the past, thoughts from the past, someone that's older than yourself, someone that brings you a gift perhaps, someone that helps you heal the past or think of the past. Nostalgic. Again, it could be a lover from the past or a partner from the past that comes to visit you. Or you may reconcile with someone from the past for some of you. Be sure to keep your thoughts about you, because if this is a person that comes from the past and you no longer want to have anything to do with them, This will help bring balance into your life. So you probably need to speak your mind, speak your truth, forgive each other for whatever discretions may have happened in the past, and then move forward. You're going to be very triumphant with this situation. So this week is all about nostalgia, the past, clearing away things. So it might be hard to focus at work. Alright, I'm going to pull some cards for the interactive part of the reading. I haven't done that in a little while, so I'm going to do it today. Heaven cares for me, and I keep my heart open to care about myself, others, and the world. So caring, again, opening your heart to more experiences, to more love, to more caring. There is hope for the things that you're asking for. So just keep that in mind. Being more tender as well with the people around you, more kind, loving, caring. Those are the emotions that Mother Mary wants us to work on. Also forgiveness. Yeah, and it's all about loving others. A, B, and C. Okay. Whispers of love. I love you. These are very important words. So either someone wants to say that to you, or you want to say it to someone else. So perhaps it's time that you start expressing your love to others and showing them how much you care. Okay. One more card and then we're set. Eek. These are hard to shuffle, little hearts. But not impossible. Alrighty. A. Joy. By enjoying this moment, I'm giving thanks to God for my life. You need to experience more joy in what you do on a daily basis. Play more music, sing songs, reach for your inner child, be more joyful, raise your vibrations, hang around with people that lift you up, that make you smile, that tell jokes, that give you a hug, people that love you, people that care for you. That will help you be more joyous, but you need to bring more joy into your life and show it more. If you're not surrounded by people that are like that, then you need to express it. You need to help them open up a bit more to being happy, singing, loving themselves, loving you, loving their surroundings. Get out and enjoy nature, the outdoors, go to musicals, go to comedy skits or whatever, comedy shows, and laugh. Demonstrate more of your love. Demonstrate to your partner, to your family, to the people around you. Open your heart more. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. That way they know, every small gesture that you do will go a long way with the people that you care about. So don't be afraid to do certain things for them, or to open up and demonstrate more that you love them. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space, time, and nothing is missing. So even when your partner is away from you, they're always thinking about you. You're always united through energy. So don't be afraid when they go to work, when they go out, if they travel for a living, or you. Okay, they know that you love them and they love you, and they're sending you that message. If you are separated because of military purposes or what haves, they're sending you an I love you. And no matter what, no matter how far apart you are, they're still thinking about you and they love you. And you need to do the same for them. Gratitude for B. As I notice and appreciate my blessings, I open the door to more of God's gifts. So you need to be more grateful. And I already expressed all of that earlier in the reading. Gratitude for everything, because Everything is a gift from divinity. And when it's not there, we will miss it. So you need to know it and be grateful, grateful, grateful for every little thing, big and small. It makes a difference. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Again, if you're holding back some resentment from someone or something that's happened to you, people at work, family, old relationships, the relationship you're in, you gotta let go of it. Because it does taint you, it does hurt you in many ways, so you have to let go, okay, of whatever that is and try to move forward. Whatever it is, work on it. Work on yourself. It is important. Be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show that you care. The people around you, family members, friends. Be supportive, because sometimes we feel that we think we are, but we really haven't done everything we can to be supportive of those around us or people that support us. We need to be aware of that so that every chance that we get, we can thank them or do something special for them, even if it's something small. Like bring somebody a flower or a yogurt or whatever, cup of coffee. It doesn't have to be something big. A hug. Just an acknowledgement that they're there in your lives and that you care about them. That's important too. Okay, C. Honesty. I'm in touch with my true feelings regarding this situation. So there's something in your life that things either aren't working out or the truth about it. So you need to continue to be honest with yourself, how you feel about it, what's going on. You need to speak your mind sometimes as well, because other people can't read your thoughts. Even though you think they can, they really can't. They can't go as deep as you would like them to. So you need to be honest with yourself, express how you feel, and try to come in accord with the other person or with the situation, or if there's something that you need to change in your life, you need to acknowledge it. You need to do it. If it's a job, if it's a home, if it's a relationship, whatever it is, honesty with your children. If you see that they're doing something that you really don't like and you know that it's not good for them, you need to be honest. You need to express it. You need to let them know, hey, listen, you could do better. I have faith in you. Whatever it is. Be honest. There's something that's really bothering you and you need to get it off your chest. That is going to be very helpful. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accepting each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So again, this may have something to do with your relationship, something that's going on that you really don't like, but criticism is not going to help. Being helpful, being assisting, telling them how you really feel, being honest is what's going to help. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. You need to learn to accept other people with their shortcomings. They may not be as enlightened as you. They may not be on your same level. They're trying their best, just like you are. The thing is being able to unconditionally love someone. So regardless of what's going on in that relationship, whether it's friendship, romantic, family, just let them be who they are. And hopefully everything will begin to change to where you can actually see it. But be honest with yourself about what's happening really in that relationship so that you can accept your part of it. Act as if your partner is here. So if you miss your partner, act as if they're there all the time. Talk to them. They'll hear you in their subconscious mind, because we are always connected to our partners. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. That's cute. If you don't have someone in your life and you're hoping to attract someone new into your life, you need to start making room for them and act like if they're already there. Dance, sing, talk to them. And one day, you'll be dancing, singing, and talking to them for real. I've pulled out a deck that I normally don't use, but it's different. think it called me today. Messages from your spirit guide animal. It's an oracle deck, and I'm going to put A, B, or C out, and this could be an energy that you guys can work with throughout the year. Let's see what it has to say. So again, it'll be an A, B, or C. And we'll see what happens. This is a Stephen D. Farmer deck. Messages from your animal spirit guide oracle deck. A, B, or C. Okay. Let's see what came out. For A, the meerkat. Meerkats are always in communities. They live together. They do everything together. They're really skittish. They're quick. They're very aware of their surroundings and very smart. Get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. So you're being asked to get out there, make friends. Look for them if they're not around you. I'm going to read what it says in the book. I'm going to say what I feel intuitively and then read, because there could be something here that you could use hearing. Meerkat. The people in your life would love to offer their support to you. Your only job is to receive it and, indeed, sometimes even ask for it. Those whom you feel closest to and trust the most are the individuals you can rely on to be there for you, especially when you really need it. People who are dealing with dire illness and have the support of friends and family members usually fare the best. However, you certainly don't need to experience such an extreme situation to take advantage of the love and care that others have to offer. Write down a list of names of people you trust the most, and then go back through it and identify these traits in each of these individuals that make you trust them. When you're finished, you not only have a good idea of the qualities in those you rely on, but also a clear notion of the characteristics that make a person trustworthy in your eyes. Sure, you've been burned or disappointed at one time or another when you've trusted someone and were let down or betrayed. Everyone has experienced this, so now you may be afraid that if you let others in and count on them for support, something similar will happen. Those memories, consciously or subconsciously, will not only filter out any chance of being disappointed or hurt, but will also serve to keep others who are trustworthy at a distance. So you're being asked to definitely let down that guard, which was part of the reading, and make new friends. Get out there. Trust the people that are around you. Like it said, make a list. See, what are the qualities in the people that you really care about or that you have close relationships with? What are their better qualities? What can you trust about them? You know, what does it take to be a person that you can really open up to? And then look for those qualities in people out there and make your own community of friends. All right, the meerkat. B. Let's see what you got. The weasel. Be silent. Pay attention and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. So being more in touch with yourself and your surroundings. Being more quiet and learning to listen more to your body, to what it's saying to you, to what nature is telling you, to what feelings you get from other people, so that you know how to move forward, and messages that could be coming from the universe. Need to start paying attention more. Maybe you're too caught up in the stuff that's going on and you're not paying enough attention to what's going on around you or what's going on inside of you. Okay? Take a deep breath and release it slowly. Then take another and then another. Continue to breathe steadily and slowly from your belly to your chest. Breathing this way will keep you attuned to what you feel in your body. Notice the sensations without judging or trying to change them. Be aware of how your body responds to what you see, hear, and feel around you. Don't judge any of your experiences as right or wrong. If you find that you're doing so, take another deep breath. Release the judgments as you exhale. and return to simply observing your experience inside and out. When you practice this way of observing, you're operating from pure awareness, or the witness self. The self that radiates through and fills your being. It's the self that feels a deep connection with the world as a participant, while at the same time is centered in the observer. Operating this way for a few minutes each day becomes a meditation and will stimulate the realization of the unity of all life, with you serving as a direct conduit and expression of spirit. The natural world speaks to you, and you become sensitive to the energies of the earth. Awareness without meditation or judgment, centered in your heart and your soul, allows you to know your authentic self without attaching concepts about who you are, the pure you. Associations, a clarity, observation, witness, foresight, scrutiny, stealth, intelligence, discernment, watchfulness, forethought, silence, grace, friendliness, and discretion. Did we have that for the first one? Let me see. Yes, associations. Look under that filter and listen to what your gut instincts tells you about a particular individual. How do they match up with the list of characteristics you find trustworthy? Take a chance and let yourself receive love and support. This is for the meerkat. Associations: family, community, group, support, vigilance, observation, intelligence, energy, conservation, communication, resilience, protectiveness, grooming, and playfulness. Those are words associated with this, with the meerkat. Okay, number 3. Snowy leopard. Nice. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. This animal is probably an animal that most other animals don't see coming, and they don't see it at all. He probably spends a lot of time alone, and if it comes out during the snow, then it has to have a place to hide. It has to have like its own little cave or dwelling to where it spends most of its time. It's asking you to take some time to spend in solitude. So no forward movements, no starting new plans or doing anything at this time until you get to know yourself better, or where you're headed, or what you want to do once the spring comes, or summer, or fall, or whatever it is that's coming next where you are. It can be difficult these days to spend time in solitude, to unplug, to get off the electronic grid and find a quiet place in or near nature. Yet, it is important to do so at this time. Turn off the phone, computer, and television, if only for a few hours. Although you may feel a little anxious and restless when you first do so, these feelings will pass. Use the time for contemplation and meditation. It's not isolation, it's solitude. Solitude is a conscious and loving choice to be alone for a period of time, while isolation is a habitual and reflective coping pattern to avoid discomfort and intimacy. If possible, take a full day by yourself and just do whatever you feel like doing. Whatever length of time you spend in solitude, be sure to write as often as you can in a journal. If you should feel guilty or anxious about the thought of doing this, or even while you're actually doing it, use your breath to help you relax as much as you possibly can during the period of alone time. Remind yourself to breathe and relax. Whenever you notice your breathing becoming shallow, take 3 or 4 slow, deep breaths and watch how your tension and anxiety dissipate. Enjoy the feelings of having the sacred space of solitude surrounding you. And remember, you're never really alone. We never really are. Solitude, self-reliance, balance, silence, stealth, confidence, determination, perseverance, containment, sensitivity, intuition, reliability, mysterious integration, and shamanism. So you're being asked to go alone in order to meditate and get messages from the divine that will come to you so that you can better move forward later on when the time is right. Alright guys, I love you. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please send me some feedback and let me know what you think, and have a great day, okay? A great week, and I'll talk to you again next weekend. Kisses, and bye for now.